Hey YouTube, do you want to learn how to cook better? Stay with us. We've got Cowboy Stew on the menu coming up. Hearty filling and man-pleasing. That's how you describe this stew. The cumin and the chilies and the chili powder, that's what gives this soup basically its Southwest flavor. And I'm going to teach you how to fix that today on this episode of Cooking with Papa. Now you can cook this two ways. You can use this on the slow cooker on your crock pot, or you can do it with, like I do, and use a big pot and let it sit on the stove and simmer. One thing with this stew, the longer that you let it simmer, the better it tastes. So we'll go through the whole recipe, and then you guys will enjoy this. Guys, this dish is quick and it's easy, and it tastes best when it simmers in a slow cooker. Or you can use, like I said, you can use a pot and let it simmer on your stove. Another thing, you can bake some Mexican cornbread, toss in a simple green salad, and this makes a great meal. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. And I know one comment that we had, and we're going to make this real quick, was that these cooking shows are just too long. We're going to kind of condense that down and see if we can shorten it up a little bit and get you on your way. Guys, if you got your pen and pencil out, here comes the recipe coming right to you. We'll also leave that recipe, of course, down in the description. You can also check out the recipe on our website at www.kickingitvanvoast.com. And we'll leave that description and that website link down in the description also. So we're going to start out with 2 pounds of ground beef. We also use 2 16-ounce packages of kielbasa sausage, 2 cloves of garlic chopped, 2 cans of peeled and diced tomatoes, 1 onion, and we want that chopped, 4 medium baking potatoes peeled and diced, 2 15-ounce cans of pinto beans with the liquid in them, 2 15-ounce cans of whole kernel corn with the liquid, 1 14.5-ounce can of Rotel tomatoes with the liquid, 1 10-ounce package of frozen mixed vegetables. We're going to use 4 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and you're going to salt and pepper to taste. One thing that I do add in here is our Papa's Rub or Papa Seasoning. You can also get that online. I'll leave a description and tell you how to get that and order it. Good. All right, guys, we've got our ground beef and our sausage. It's out in the smoker smoking. And you can also, of course, brown this on the stove. I choose to smoke the sausage and the ground beef But you can put that on the stove and do that. We're fixing to add our corn, our pinto beans, and our tomatoes to the 4 cups of water that I've already got in our pot. And then we'll take that and transfer that to the stove and get that cooking. Kaylin's in here. She's had her breakfast and she's being fussy. But as you've seen on other episodes of Cooking with Papa, it only adds to the wonderfulness that it is cooking at home. We're in the RV. I can kick her and her mother out and I can cook. Anyway, let's go ahead and add this. Again, when we talked about adding this, we said go ahead and keep the liquid that's in it. So we are, and that's always good to pour that in and it splash up at you. So get it a little bit closer to the water when you're pouring it in. On the potatoes, we took those and took 4 medium-sized baking potatoes and sliced those up. And then we'll also add those into our mixture also. Guys, this is a really easy meal to prepare. Again, you can use the crock pot, put it on the lowest temperature, and let it cook for about 8 hours. After the 8 hours, if you're ready, you're not ready for it to be done, put it on the warm and just let it sit. The longer this sits and cooks, the better. Now, we also took what I told you about with the potatoes. I also took 1 onion and also put in there, and we've got that in the bowl. And then I also put some seasoning on it also. So we're going to go ahead and pour that in. Get that going, and then we'll add in our spices. I hate wearing glasses on camera. I hate wearing glasses, period. But for me to sit and read the rest of this recipe, I'm going to have to. Now we've got some spices to put in. This is really going to make this a Texas flavor when we put these spices in. We've got 2 teaspoons of chili powder. We're going to add that to it. As you see, I like my stuff spicy, so I add a little bit more. You guys take a look at this and add what you want to taste. And then the recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of sugar. I really, really like this, the way that I fix it. I add 3. Again, it's going to be to your taste. And then salt and pepper to your taste. And we'll go ahead and put the little pepper in there. And we'll put a little salt. As soon as our sausage and our ground beef is done, we'll add that to it and put it on the stove. We're also going to add in our 1 package of mixed vegetables and get that started in there if I can find the scissors that I had. And we'll just add that straight in. So we've got our pot on the stove right now. As you can see, we're just waiting for our sausage and our hamburger meat to be done. That should be done pretty quick. I set my setting on the stove to right around 4. Then I'll put the meat in, and then I'll actually bring that back down to around 3 when I cover it, and then that's going to sit, and it will just simmer pretty much all day long. That's the best way I know to do it. So our sausage and beef is done. I'm going to grab that out of the smoker, take that, put it in our pot, and we'll continue to cook. I want to leave this on the stove, like I said, as long as I can. I'll just put it on a low setting. You can do this in a crock pot and put it on low. Cook it for about 8 hours on that low setting, and then go ahead. If you're not ready to eat it then, go ahead and put it on your warm setting and just let it sit. You can cook it on high if you're ready to eat it. It'll still taste great. you're just not going to get that full body taste like you would if you were cooking it very slow. So we're going to take our sausage and our hamburger meat. We'll go ahead and add that to our mixture. Just pour that straight in. Go ahead, I've got some juice in there, a little bit of fat. That's okay. Pour that straight in. Once you get it in, go ahead and give the mixture a good stir. And then I want to show you what this looks like. It's got a lot of good color to it. It's very pleasing to the eye. And like I said, it is fantastic to eat. You know, it's still summertime and it's August, and that's okay. It's still good, but I'll tell you this, when you get into the fall, you're into the winter months, this is even better. So, that's pretty much it. Guys, we'll let that simmer and cook. I hope your family enjoys it. Again, give us a thumbs up and give us a comment. Let us know if your family enjoyed it and you enjoyed it. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again for another episode of Cooking with Papa. Thanks. God bless.